It is so incredibly important that our children growing up in this community understand the importance of living in a farm to fork city. The California State Farm allows children to experience exactly where their food comes from firsthand. And we also want to help keep programs like this thriving right here in our fantastic community. So here to tell us all about it, we have the lovely Darla Givens with the California State Fair and Farm Tour Director. We have Cece Woodman. Great to have you both here on the show. We're already talking about the amazing cornucopia right in front of us. But for our viewers, help them understand, what are these farm tours that take place?
Cece can speak better on that.
Cece, fill me in.
Well, the farm tours are at our farm. We do them for 3 months out of the year. We do them in the fall, we do them in the spring, and we invite kids that are kindergarten through 6th grade to come. We have 5 different stations, and they learn about growing food, harvesting food, eating, all the different jobs that it takes to work in agriculture in the great state of California.
That's fantastic. Okay, so how are students and teachers responding when they come out to these tours? What type of expressions do you see?
Oh gosh, we love it. The teachers can't believe the kids are actually eating something green. They're learning about where the food comes from. We have an amazing greenhouse. They learn about hydroponics and aquaponics, which a lot of kids don't know about. Even using drones for looking over the crops. So kids are really amazed. The teachers love it.
I think some viewers may not realize how important this is, or realize that it's the disparity that there is between children actually understanding where food comes from. I recently had a conversation with a grandparent who's watching her grandchild, and her grandchild honestly did not realize that chicken nuggets were a part of like real chicken, or that that this tomato sauce came from a fruit that you pick off of a plant. They thought it just came in a can. They didn't understand, that this actually is there's an organic process to everything and where it comes from, right?
And, and most of the children, they think, oh, we go to the grocery store and that's where we get our food from, and
it's
that's
just there.
Where it is. But, that's a big part of our history of California is the agriculture, and that's what we celebrate at the California State Fair during the year and at Cal Expo all year long during those farm tours. And so Zizi's out there interacting with these children, and the faces, they're just amazed. It's like they can actually take a fruit off of the tree, and all this bountiful goodness right here came from the farm. Zizi picked it this afternoon.
I did.
Yesterday afternoon.
About 4:15.
Absolutely fantastic.
Farm to fork.
You and I were bonding over the tomatoes, literally farm to fork, farm to basket this morning. Because it's fantastic when you reach in to pick a tomato, and then you brush the plant, and then you smell like the tomato. Oh, the aroma's incredible. It is aromatherapy. That's where it began. It really was in the garden, literally. Yes, that is so true with aromatherapy. Okay, so we have the farm tours, but there's a reason they exist, and that is with our viewers' support, right?
That's right. We have our Blue Ribbon Brunch coming up on Sunday, September 9th. And what that does, it helps subsidize the farm tours, because it does take money to keep the tours going. And with the students that we have coming in, one year we had about 4,000 students come in the spring and the fall. So it helps to replenish the plants that are there, and all the produce that we have there are California grown produce. So, and then that produce goes to the Sacramento Food Bank.
Yeah, you can't get more organic than this, right? And talk about pride of place and really celebrating, like you'd mentioned, the deep history that we have with agriculture in our communities. And Zizi, I want you to also mention about the program, because I think this is incredibly important too. Not only is this educational, really drives home the farm to fork understanding, but when you are done with picking this produce, you also donate to an incredibly important cause.
We do. We donate all of the food grown to the Sacramento Food Bank. In this past year, we donated 17,788 pounds of fresh produce.
And that's
for the
incredible.
Local community. Yeah,
and for those who understand the struggle that we have in our community with people going hungry, having fresh produce is one of the biggest challenges in our food bank. So not only does this program support education, but it also helps
the local
hungry
community.
tummies. So so the
Blue Ribbon Brunch?
When does it take place? Where do people go to get those tickets?
The Blue Ribbon Brunch takes place on Sunday, September 9th. At 10:30 to 1:30, you can go to castatefair.org and buy your tickets there. They're $100, or get a group of friends together, buy a table.
Yes,
it's a little less expensive. It's $7.50 for a table, but you're getting good food and olive oil. We have award-winning olive oil, wine, beer, and cheese. And we have an olive oil tasting contest this year.
Oh, fun!
So if you guess the right aromas and everything, we had an olive oil education class at the State Fair this year, and you really learn a lot.
So if you took that class, then make sure you turn up for this, because then you can win something with your knowledge that you gained. I love it. Absolutely. You brought everything for a salad.
We did.
You got the olive oil, you got all the fruits and veggies. This is great. Okay. And if anyone is interested to bring their school to the tours, where do they go?
They would go to CA State Fair, farm tours.
Wonderful. Ladies, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.